Merry Christmas! It's finally here. All right, 2025. Hey, look at that shirt. Isn't that incredible? I saw that this morning and I thought, whoa, that is nice.
I've had it about, I think maybe 10 years. Our daughter-in-law gave it to us when we were in North Carolina for Thanksgiving. We used to go there every year. For the whole family would meet there. All my siblings, in-laws, nieces and nephews. And Kmart, the last Kmart, it really wasn't the technical last in the U.S., but it was closing. And we went to...
I remember that.
We went to the Mexican restaurant for dinner, and Kmart was next door. And after dinner, we went to Kmart, and my daughter-in-law picked this out for me.
That's pretty nice. Be surprising if any of you remember Kmart. You know, they usually, well, I guess they had good stuff. You can't really talk about that, but
we grew up with Kmart.
Yeah, and their blue light special.
And their layaway, which we never did, but you could lay away things for Christmas.
Yeah.
And that was before credit cards and debt, and people would make payments on their layaway and then get them out right at Christmas time, right?
That's right, I remember layaway.
Because credit cards weren't big, and women couldn't even get a credit card till, 1974?
Something like that, yes.
Yeah, so they had a layaway because they couldn't even get a credit card unless their husband co-signed. What if they didn't have a husband?
Well, yeah, that's pretty bad. Pretty bad. But anyway, it's Christmas 2025, and wish you all a very merry, happy Christmas. Soon we'll be going into 2026, and it'll be an exciting year.
Well, we hope it's better. We knew this year was going to be rough. We did not know exactly how rough it was going to be.
Exactly.
There are several relatives who thought they were going to lose their jobs, but they didn't. They still have their jobs, but Steve did lose his job.
Yeah, and it's kind of a blessing. I mean, you know, it could be there's always good with bad, and when one door closes, another door opens, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean...
Yeah, it was just a shock, and it took a little while, and a lot of paperwork to get on Cobra and Medicare, and then he found another job.
It's always the paperwork.
Right, and then he found another job 2 months later, and we both went on his new work insurance, and then unemployment. The company he worked for said unemployment contacted him and said they were challenging the unemployment he had received. And he went to a hearing and actually won because in the end, the hearing discovered he was not let go for a legitimate reason. But we're moving on. We are trying to make lemonade out of lemons, right? We're trying to remain joyful and look forward to the future. And we are celebrating because Steve's new job, he's actually working Christmas Day. So we are celebrating today, Christmas Eve.
Woo, that's right.
We've got our new kitchen chairs. If you saw that video, I didn't bring the tripod down, so it's a little rough because I was holding the phone and I didn't show myself actually doing all the chairs, but I did put them together, right? I did put them together so hard, right? Just screwing 12 screws in each one.
Yeah, that was amazing.
And so we got 6, so that all 6 of us, our kids, our daughter-in-law, and our grandson could all sit at the same table just in time for Christmas dinner.
That's right, yes. Just in time.
Let's see the table. Here's the table. It looks great with these 6 chairs. There's Sierra, who never wants to be on camera. These chairs fit in really well, even though the table is small. They look really good.
And I found out that I'm making Christmas dinner, and so that'll be exciting. You'll look for that video.
I don't think we're going to show making Christmas dinner. But we're doing something different. What are we doing?
We're doing boneless prime rib.
Which is different. We don't normally do that for Christmas.
Right.
I mean, the whole world's different. We've lost most of our traditions, right? Right?
That's true. That's true.
So every day is a new day. Our traditions are pretty much gone. And I mean, for us, we feel like Christmas has been so commercialized that we are really giving less and less because we are trying to declutter, and it's been a very slow going process.
Yeah, that's true. We have 34 years that we've been married, and we have a lot of stuff that we've accumulated.
Well, little tiny
And
petty things that,
yeah,
that have no
we've
value.
gotten rid of a lot of things along the way, but there's still leftover stuff, and it's just gotta make that cut, that separation.
I think we're going to be donating a lot of it because nobody's. I mean, for one thing, I'm suspecting people don't have money because there's been so many layoffs, and we've priced it really, really cheap. A lot of it is in almost brand new condition. But who wants to come this way for a $5 item or a $10 item? So we may start donating things, but some things sold months later. I mean, we started when Steve lost his job in July, and some things just sold in November that were listed since July. So some things, they surprise you because Facebook Marketplace will leave it on there.
Right.
And so we've sold a couple pieces of small furniture, coat rack with drawers that I really liked, but
Right, and then to add insult to injury, our children are giving us stuff to sell for them. So I mean,
Yeah.
we're gathering
Yeah.
more as we're
Yeah.
trying to sell.
yeah, that's funny because I'm not doing real well. This has been the toughest in all of our years. I've always, with all of our moves, relocations, I have sold things all the time because
Right.
every house is different and the furniture doesn't fit in. So I have bought and sold at every single house and never had such an issue. But this, I don't know why, but
Yeah.
I don't know if people are just using credit cards. They want new things. If they don't have money, I don't know what the deal is. But yeah, our son and daughter-in-law gave us a huge motorized car that the other grandmother gave our grandson, which when I saw it last Christmas, I went, oh my God, I hope he survives this. And they learned that that car was a little dangerous.
It was fast.
Because Steve took a stick to it to see if it worked, and it just took off. And and there's no brake. There's no brake. It just has it had neutral,
Yeah.
reverse, and go forward, but no brake.
Yeah.
So we sold it right away because
Yeah.
we priced it so low.
We just wanted it out of here. It
But
was big.
well, they told us the price. It was their car, and they get the money, so I
Right.
wasn't going to set the price. But it's a lot of work to get it cleaned up, list it, and then deal with the crazy people, the people who respond. Oh my gosh, this guy, he did come that night, but he acted like he wanted me to give it to him for free, and it wasn't my card to give to him. He gave me a sob story about his sick cat that he saved for his poor little
Sick
daughter,
cat.
and how the cat ended up dying in the end after he spent all this money for the vet, and how he only had $200 for Christmas.
Oh.
And I was thinking, wow, to me, 200 sounds like a lot. He's saying, I only have 200 for Christmas. And I was going, it was only 2 kids, a 4-year-old and 2-year-old. What do you need to give 2 kids that cost more than $200?
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. Seriously? They're 2 and 4. Are you kidding me? To me, 200 sounds like way, way, way too much. You could get kids so many things for $200.
Well, toys are expensive these days. I mean, one toy could cost $40.
They only need a couple of things. They really need time.
Yeah.
They need time with their parents. You get the classics, the building blocks, the cups that stack up, just the basic toys.
So there's different things that you could get. The point is that as we're trying to sell stuff, we're getting people who respond and say they're interested, but they never show up, and that's frustrating. That's a frustrating part.
That's extremely frustrating because it was never like this. I mean, when we moved here 5 years ago, I listed a lot of things because we downsized it a little bit in this house. And we had a basement, our last house. So we sold quite a bit, and I didn't have this problem. I would list it, they'd come, they'd get it, it was gone. But now, you
Yeah.
list it, they say, I'm coming, and then I give my address, and they say, oh, I was called into work, so I'm never coming. Okay, you were called
Right.
into work, so you can't come after work or tomorrow or the next day. You
Yeah.
really, really want this. One lady bought our little tiny dog cage that Sammy outgrew because she was only supposed to be 10 pounds. And I sold it for $10, and she actually Zelled me the money and then didn't come for a week to get it.
Yeah.
So it sat on our front porch for a week.
Yeah.
A week.
Yep. So Anyway, we digress from Christmas, and
Well, this Christmas,
it's all part of it, gift giving.
I think this Christmas is totally different. I think everybody is
yeah.
changing traditions. I mean, the shops are empty. People are shopping more online. I don't know what they're doing. People are saying they don't have money. I don't know if they're charging it or what people are doing. Comment below. What are you doing? I mean, we are giving quite a bit less this year.
Right.
I mean, first of all, we did get each other a present. We weren't getting each other a present, but we actually ended up buying.
Really? We did get each other a present?
We ended up buying.
We ended up buying recliners for each other.
So
and
nice.
They're so nice. So nice.
We love them.
There's nothing I can fall asleep faster in than a heated recliner.
You could sleep in it. It's you can sleep overnight in it. I mean, it's just, and as you age and hurt in more places, recliners become more important. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah. So
and it's heated.
Heated, and it also has the lift function. So you have to look for that video. We're going to be making the video of shopping for recliners, but that's our big gift is the recliners.
And that was nice.
And I mean, we didn't buy a bunch of other things. I still have things left over from last Christmas that we never used. We had a heated blanket, a little throw blanket for, that we never even opened. And we had Lego sets. We bought 2 Lego sets we still haven't put together, which is odd because we had done some earlier ones. So we're going to do those at some point. But Christmas is just totally different. I mean, the foods are different. It's just we're not getting our grandson as much. We got him some clothes, and I got him a subscription to Highlights. This magazine, Children's Highlights, because I loved it. As a kid, I think we had a subscription, and we just loved getting that in the mail. And I know people don't get mail so much, but I think kids will still get excited about getting that. Every month they'll get a Highlights, and you get to do mazes and puzzles and read stories.
It's pretty nice.
Again, that is what you give kids. Those 2 and 4-year-olds, they could split that. It's about less than $40 right there. I could get a lot of gifts for under $200.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So you have a wonderful and safe Christmas, holiday season, however you want to word it. And comment below. Tell us what you're doing. Tell us some of your favorite gifts, some of your favorite foods. Let us know. And we'll check in with you as we get to the new year, which is coming up very quickly.
We know some of you are alone as you're aging. You may be estranged from your family, or your family just lives in different cities, or as you get older, your family may be starting to leave you. So it is a challenging time. Try to do something for yourself that you've never done, or you've always wanted to do, or try to do something special. Reach out to a neighbor, or read a book if that's what you like to do, or watch a special show, or something you don't do on an everyday basis, because it can be sad to be isolated and alone. But watch YouTube. There's a lot of good people on YouTube, but there's a lot of people alone. There's a lot of women who are older who have channels who talk about being alone for the holidays.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's a tough time. I would also suggest that take a walk in the park, take a walk. If it's cold where you are, there's not a whole lot you can do outside unless you're wearing a coat and all bundled up. But do something that you've always wanted to do. This is the time. There's no better time than now. And try to alleviate some of that loneliness. It makes a big difference. Help somebody who doesn't have a family.
Right. If you're able to volunteer,
volunteer at a food bank.
Right. And if not, I was volunteering for Cards of Compassion, making these beautiful Sammi cards, which I'll show some here because I'm so proud of my Sammi cards, or I'll show you the pictures Sammi loves to pose. unfortunately, Cars of Compassion did just close just this week because the founder, Sue Young, has health issues herself and she could not do it anymore. So that was a sad day. I think she opened 5 years ago in supporting people who are alone or sick or whatever. You could have requested a bundle of cars, and we had requested several ourselves, and that really, really makes your day to receive that bundle. There are other organizations. I found this new one. This is called Color a Smile. You go on their website, print these pictures. These are all different pictures. I'll just show a few. And anybody in your family or yourself can color these. It can be a child or adults.
Yeah.
And then the address is right here. You mail it to this address in Morristown, New Jersey, which probably doesn't cost a whole lot because I think you can mail in a regular envelope. And they send them to people who don't have grandchildren or children, and people like to get artwork for their refrigerator. Now,
Yeah.
I've never done anything for this organization, and I do find it a little bit hard to believe that older people would want other strangers' artwork, and especially when it's an adult. But they say that they sent a lot out, so I believe them. So I'm gonna give one of these to everybody Christmas Eve to color, and then I'm gonna mail them off and see if this one works out. And if not, we've also made cards for, I believe it was Zach's Toy Chest or Toy Box. That was for kids with cancer and illnesses.
Yep.
And so we're going to look at other organizations that need cards because it's something you could do in your own time.
Yeah. And it's tough, and people really appreciate when they get these things. I mean, I colored mine in yesterday, and it's all ready, and I thought it turned out really well.
Yeah, and coloring is relaxing.
It is relaxing.
It's relaxing.
Yep. It is relaxing.
So we'll see if this one works out, and maybe I'll do two, this one and another organization. They all have their own set of rules on what they want cards for, and like if it's for people who are ill or have cancer, they don't want you to say get well. They don't want you to say get well because they're probably not getting well, but you just go on the website and read their rules and follow whatever they say.
Right,
like for one thing,
right.
they say don't date these because they may not be mailed out for a month or two.
Right.
But we like to give back. It makes us feel connected, and it just makes you feel part of America.
Right, yeah.
With all the turmoil and tension and hostilities going on, it makes you feel like there are people out there who care. And
Yeah, care for your fellow man, and support as much as you can. And I think that goes a long way, especially in these troubled times.
Right. We usually wear our Be Kind shirts. We don't have those on today, but we have a whole series of Be Kind shirts, and that's what we try to do. Be kind.
Be kind. Be kind to one another. There's no reason not to be.
Doesn't cost anything.
Yeah.
So until we see you again,
Take it easy.